Walking Dead, Season 11, Episode 21. So I'm just going to quickly go through it. Because basically, what happens in the last episode is that basically a lot of people got kidnapped, like our main group. I think it was like Ezekiel, Kelly, Negan, and his wife, and also I guess the baby too. I think that's, and then there's the Connie as well, which is kind of separate from everyone else. And it seems like they're all going to get split up anyway. So because the situation that they're in, basically, they're gonna have to do the groundwork for the Commonwealth to, I guess, build it up, and that's basically what they've been doing with like the ones who are being exiled. Instead of just like getting rid of them, they basically put them in this camp and make them do like basically slave work, treat them like they're not even humans. Yeah, and I guess that's the way how they punish the ones who either try to betray them or I don't know if like say if someone tried to leave, would they also do the same thing? But basically, this was what Pamela did after, what happened. And I feel like even if Yumiko decided to basically go along Pamela's plan, I don't think she would have freed him. But Pamela made it sound like she was gonna possibly harm him if she didn't listen. But she, right now she's trying to fight against Pamela. But I guess we'll see how that goes in episode 22, since they haven't really addressed that situation. Because right now we kind of see how things go with the ones who actually get free and the ones who already are free. Like, because the ones who we know are already not even in that situation are Daryl and Carol, because they're trying to save everyone. The ones that are stuck are Ezekiel, Negan, and Kelly, and his wife and baby. Maggie actually is able to, escape and help Gabriel escape and basically break out of the train. And I think I'm not sure if Rosita was also in the same train, but basically I think she was. They just all ended up separate when the thing, broke apart. Was it in a train or a bus? But I can't fully remember. But basically, Maggie's the one who frees everyone. But they all get separated though, even from that crash. If I can't remember if there was like both together. I just wasn't fully watching that scene properly yet because I was kind of, eating dinner at the same time. So yeah. But yeah, because they do eventually all get back together. The ones who get free, thanks to Maggie. Maggie, she kind of loses Herschel in the last episode, like her son. Like they take the son, and they've got Judith as well, and Aaron's child. Like they're basically all in, like with the Commonwealth right now, and even by the end of this episode, they don't even find him too. So yeah, I just wonder how that's gonna go when they find him, because the only ones that they free right now. Well, I actually don't really free anyone because it was really well apart from Maggie with what she does that helps the group, get free and then eventually team back up together. Daryl is just like going all out right now because basically the kids are taken, and when it comes to kids, like Daryl doesn't mess around, man. He's willing to go all out. So when he captures this guy, he's just gonna torture him slowly if he doesn't give him his answers. Otherwise, he'd give him a quick death if he does. But then Gabriel kind of realizes who that person is, and he realizes that it was someone that needed help back in the Commonwealth. Like he seemed distant, and he just never wanted to talk to Gabriel. But when you finally actually have a talk right now, you kind of wish he actually came to Gabriel. Maybe he actually would have been on their side, and maybe he would have been like an inside man for him to help him out. Yeah. But I still don't even know how that would have went anyway. But he basically bleeds out, and Gabriel's with him for his last moments because it does feel bad for him because he does have a family too. And I feel like a lot of these people right now do have families and are kind of forced to help the Commonwealth. Otherwise, something bad will happen to them. Just like with what Yumiko's going through, where Pamela, threatened Yumiko. Like if she doesn't follow the orders, basically, everyone's gonna get hurt, including her brother. So, but she's still going against it anyway and trying to prove Pamela one of her, with what she's doing with Eugene, basically. Which I guess they'll finish that storyline in the next episode. And I'm not sure if I already forgot to mention. So basically, next week, that isn't the last episode. There'll still be like 2 more episodes after next week. So we've still got 3 episodes left. I didn't realize it was going up to episode 24. Yeah, I guess I was one about that. I was thinking like next week, oh my god, it's the last episode and this is the penultimate episode. But yeah, I just wonder how they'll set up the penultimate episode with episode 23. Like, what kind of things is going to happen, or will the penultimate episode basically be the ending, and then they'll do the thing like the comic where we go in like a 10-year time skip, and you just see what's happened after everything that happened in the final storyline. Yeah, like in the comic where you just got to see what happened with the Commonwealth and everything, and all the characters that are still alive at that point. Yeah, and man, I don't even know, like, is Negan gonna get out of this? Because basically he decides to make a plan with Ezekiel because of the situation they're in. Like, because basically they're both leaders and have different ways of motivating people, because right now everyone's just broken. They don't really want to try and step up against the Commonwealth, because we kind of see like a group that tries to escape get mowed down like they're nothing. And with only a few of them trying to escape, that isn't really going to work. You would have to like reunite everyone that's in that camp to be able to escape. So that's where I guess Negan and Ezekiel, who just hates Negan, like, we haven't really seen them have a scene together at all, so, and it truly shows how he feels about Negan and all the things he did, yeah, and what Negan did to his people. Yes, but they're willing to work together to get out of the situation, because Negan, he knows that he deserves to be here, but everyone else that's in this situation, including his wife and child, unborn child, that they don't deserve to be here, and that he's basically literally willing to die to save everyone. And I guess Ezekiel respects that, and I guess they decide to work together. So when they get in the bus at the end, I guess they've already got a plan, because Negan's good at bringing fear to people, where I guess Ezekiel kind of brings hope. So they're gonna do something with that going into episode 22 to help escape. Because Kelly right now, I guess she's kind of broken right now, because she doesn't even know what's happened to Connie at this point. I mean, yeah, man, because she's basically by herself when she gets taken, and it's Daryl and Carol that try to save her, but they can't really do it alone. But then when they actually regroup with everyone, like everyone actually reunites, they have more of a chance of getting Connie at least. Yeah, and also they have like the train guy who the one who drives the trains. Like, they're able to capture him, but he ends up committing suicide. Yeah, so things are not really going their way. But then since Rosita was actually one of the soldiers before, she's able to get in communication when they get one of the walkie-talkies from the Commonwealth soldiers that they've killed, and she's able to communicate with one of them. But she probably doesn't even know that Rosita's got exiled, so she probably still thinks like they're on the same side, and she's able to coordinate where everyone else might be, like the kids and stuff. Yeah. So they're gonna try to do what they can do anyway. And then, we already know what's going on with Ezekiel and Negan. They're going to have a plan too. Yeah. Also with what Maggie's going through, like when she sees that Walker kid, she doesn't even want to kill it, man. But she kind of uses it as a trap to, take out a Commonwealth soldier. But then she still struggles to kill the kid. But then, because she's thinking right now, like, what if that was Herschel? And what if that can be Herschel? So she has a hard time killing that Walker. But then she eventually does. And right now she's just trying everything she can to save Herschel. Yeah. And I'll just probably end it there anyway. Yeah. It was a good episode, yeah. I was entertained by the episode. Things are a bit tense right now, but we'll just see how things are in the last 3 episodes, since I thought like next week was the final episode. To tell you the truth, it actually to a degree felt like a penultimate episode, but some pieces were missing. And I see why, because this isn't the penultimate episode, because there's still like 3 more episodes. It'll be episode 23 that will be the penultimate episode of the entire series, and then the final episode of the entire series will be episode 24. Yeah, I just didn't realize. Yeah, I just thought it was going up to 22, but no, 24. Yeah, so my bad day. But yeah, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I just hope like no one major dies, but since these are the last few episodes of the whole show, and some shows that was supposed to be spin-offs I guess are not happening, like Cara and Dell's show, I swear they've cancelled that. So yeah, I'm kind of worried for them now if they're not getting their show. But they were supposed to actually start filming on their show, or was it like Cara who left the show? Yeah, see, I'm not sure if it's cancelled. I just can't remember the full situation with that show. I just know something bad happened with that show, but I can't remember if it's cancelled or Carol doesn't want to be in the show, or that the actor of Carol doesn't want to be in the show anymore. And I will need to look into that, yeah, just to see what's going on with that show, with that Carol and Daryl spin-off, yeah. But other than that, yeah, I'm kind of done with the review. Hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate if you can give a thumbs up. I'll see you next one. Peace, guys.